Hey guys, it's Bren, and today I'm here with my post-burn review of the Bath & Body Works / White Barn candle, Aloha Kiwi Passionfruit. I also unexpectedly have a haul. Yesterday I planned on getting a couple of things. I ended up walking out with more than a few things, so I'll show you the haul at the end of the video, but I'm going to start with the review. So, this candle is part of a new collection. It should be out nationwide now, and I do believe this to be a new scent for them, although, as I said in my last video, it's very reminiscent of a Bath & Body Works candle. It has a lot of the same notes that we've seen in a lot of other candles, but I do think it's a new blend. I can't pinpoint it as any exact repackage. And the notes on this candle are tropical passion fruit, radiant kiwi, juicy pineapple, and fresh coconut. And on cold, I was very excited for this candle. I really liked the way that it smelled on cold. It kind of smells like all of these things. To be honest with you, this is a very fruity candle. I feel like I do get passion fruit. I do get kiwi, pineapple, and a little bit of coconut. All those things come across, and I sort of want to say like raspberry or something like that too, because there's a definite tartness to this candle. Kiwis are kind of tart. A little bit of the tart, I think, comes from the pineapple notes, but it's almost like a sour, fruity blend. It's definitely a fruity candle. So again, really good if you like sour fruit candy, really good on cold, but I was worried. So as I also said in my last video, I was just kind of worried because a lot of times they're lighter fruity scents. Those tend to be the scents that for me always give off that horrible kerosene lamp, oily, burning plastic kind of smell. We're kind of all familiar with that now at this point. And since this was a seemingly maybe kind of light fruity scent, I was scared of that happening. I'm glad to report that this candle did not give me any of that. However, I have seen some other people on Instagram and such say that it has given them a little bit of a kerosene smell. So I'll tell you my batch number just in case. It's 7040AGA3. I don't know if that really matters, but I had pretty good luck with this candle. This candle exceeded my expectations, but my expectations were kind of low. So, it's good. I like it. I don't love it. I do love the smell on cold. It largely maintains that scent, but it changes a little when it's burning. So, cold sniff, like I said, fruity, but kind of tart. And I also said in my last video, kind of reminds me of like a fruit-flavored bubble gum, or like Bubblicious gum. Not bubble gum, but a fruit-flavored gum. Just because of all the fruitiness going on and the tanginess that you get from it too. Smells really good. Smells like something I'd want to eat. Burning, it loses a little bit of complexity for me. And it kind of smells mostly like kiwi, I think, when it's burning. In that you have like something that's a little mellow and fruity, but then you also have sourness. It's just not quite as zingy or complex burning. It's a little like toned down compared to what it smells like cold, but still good. Still good. I've still been enjoying it. Strength and throw has been pretty in the middle, but again, better than I expected for a fruit-flavored candle. So I would say strength, I'm going to give it a 5. It's right in the middle. That's decent for a fruit candle like this. You can smell it, but it's not overpowering. It's kind of mellow. You might not notice it if you're sitting by it in the same room for a while, but if you leave and come back, you will definitely notice it. Throw, I may go up to a 6 on throw because I do feel like even though it's not too strong, it is far-reaching. It kind of would get all the way back to the back of the room here so that if I was in the kitchen and I walked just right over here at the entrance to this room, I could kind of smell it. But definitely the closer you came to the candle, the more you could smell it, the stronger it became. But not bad, you know, very medium strength and throw. And performance has been fine. It's actually been great, you know, even pool, slight mushroom tops, had to trim it. I like the packaging. I like the wraparound. Font's okay, whatever. You know, I don't have too much to say about it. It has these jungly looking, I don't know if that's supposed to be like zebra or probably more like a leaf or something, whatever, lid there. But I do recommend, if you like this candle on Cold Sniff, to try one and see how it does for you. This is probably one that I'm not going to go crazy like I did with Cherry Pie and get like 6 or 7 of them. However, I did like it enough to grab one more. So this is the first part of the haul here as we transition into the haul with candles that I like but I don't love. I'll buy 2 or 3, you know, because now I can just burn through this one, finish it up, and I'll still have one more in my collection to kind of savor slowly over time. I don't know if I'll get a third, probably not, because it's not the greatest ever, but I was pleasantly surprised that here's a new scent that performed decently. I like it. If you like sour candy, I think it would be good for you. The only thing is I could see for some people that tartness or tanginess coming across as kind of funky, so it's kind of maybe all how your brain interprets it, but yeah, I just really, really feel like I'm smelling some kind of bubblicious gum there, though, with this candle. So yeah, I went in yesterday, and I had gone on Wednesday too. On Wednesday, I went and returned the Easter stuff that I didn't want. And then the sales associates hadn't seen it before where I returned it because I bought it. White Barn returned it out of Bath & Body Works. They were kind of excited to see it, but then I was like, well, guess what it is? You know, when we played the little guessing game, they're like, oh yeah, it's cinnamon sugar donut. That's weird. It is so weird. I've said that enough already on this channel though. So yeah, my plan was Thursday they came out with the spend $10, get a free item coupon, and if you guys have been keeping up with me, you know that I wanted this parrot plug, but I was waiting for a free item coupon because it's $12.50. The coupons are usually free item up to $14, so I was like, perfect time to get this will be with a free item coupon, and I was hoping it would overlap with the candle sale so I could grab a candle, get the plug free. So that was what I did, right? And then as I picked this up, right next to it, I saw this plug. And I had seen this plug on Instagram or Facebook or something. I'd seen it. But I didn't love it when I saw it online. I didn't really think it was that great. But when I saw it in person, I was like, oh, I have to have that because it's so much better looking in person because it is really shimmery and sparkly, and they did a really good job with like the green. It's very brilliant. I don't know. It just looks really, really shiny and cool in person. So I was like, okay, well, if I want this one too, what else can I get? Because this store will not let me reuse all the different stores I go to, all the different sales associates. They all have different policies. Some will let you reuse that coupon. This store wouldn't, unless you have it in 2 different email addresses with 2 different barcodes, which I did. So I was like, okay, they'll let me use it one more time because of that. So I decided to go ahead and grab a Waikiki Beach coconut to get this plug free with my second free item coupon. And so, of course, this is in the same collection as the Aloha. And this is a returning scent from last year, so I won't be reviewing it or anything. But if you want my thoughts on this year's version, I'll always update my Instagram at Candles and Music with any things to note about anything that's burning or whatever. I don't know, you know, as many coconut scents as I have, this is still always a good one. I wasn't sure I was going to pick it up this year because I remember burning it last year and just being like one and done and kind of like that was good, but it wasn't anything that special, but it was good. I don't know, but then smelling it again this year and not having burned it in a while, I was like, no, I do want to burn that again. This is more of a edible type of coconut, a fruity, yummy coconut. They are doing so much of like the dry coconut now, so it's a little different even though there's still so much coconut. So grab that. Then I was really going to be out of there. Done, right? But I don't know what happened. I just started picking up more stuff. I talked a lot of crap about this, and I'm still not totally happy with it, but I bought it anyway. The marble pedestal. I'd had my eye on it. Thing about these is, from far away, they look good. I sort of like the marble trend. I know it's a trend and it's going to die eventually, but like, you know, on certain things. But I don't think Bath & Body Works is really doing it that well. But, you know, their target audience of teenagers probably doesn't really care about quality that much, so they can get away with it. But, you know, the marble candles are just wrapped in like this plastic. If you look up close, they look really cheap. I think the wallflower plug looks really cheap, but I bought it anyway. And this too, it just kind of feels cheap, and so many of them were so flawed, and that's why I hadn't bought one yet. I was looking for like a good one, because some of them are very uneven with the marbling, like they just have like a splotch of black or something. A lot of them just had little flaws and defects. Some of them were straight up like crooked, but I saw this one, I was like, that's a pretty good one. And then I turned it around and like, sure enough, it has a weird flaw. It kind of looks like a dripping or something. Like the back is just, yeah, there we go. Totally screwed up. But from this side, it looks pretty good. So the sales associate and I were looking at all of them and lining them up next to each other and trying to find like the best looking one. But again, they all had something wrong with them. So I picked this one and then I put it with the Mango Mai Tai candle. I feel a lot about this candle a lot like I do about Waikiki Beach Coconut. Burned it last year. It was good, but not a repurchase for me. But it's been a while now, and it smells good on cold, so I was like, I'll try it again this year. I doubt that I'll be picking up any more of either one of these. It'll probably be just like last year. One and done on both, but it's good. And I actually lit this one up last night. I didn't have it going for very long, just enough to pull out, but you can see the wicks did that little thing right away, curled over. I don't mind that so much. I don't really care, but it's a decently strong one, which at least there's that, you know? So this is a very good fruity, tropical kind of thing, but like very sweet as opposed to like the sour Aloha. But it's good. So like I said, I put these together. Did not use a free item on this. This, I used one of my precious 10 off 30 survey coupons. I'm down to 6 now. Those old don't expire survey coupons that they used to print on the bottom of receipts, and they don't anymore. They're 10 off 30, and so I had to throw in one of these little creams. I'll talk about this in a second. With the purchase to get to 30, that I feel like was a decent use of one of my survey coupons. I wish I hadn't wasted one at White Barn because it only saved me a couple bucks last week. But yeah, I walked out of there with 3 candles total, 2 wallflower plugs, the pedestal, and then I had been wanting to try one of their new little hand creams, and this was a good excuse. They're labeled at 4, but on sale for 3. I needed to spend 2 more to get to the $30, so this was a good thing for me to grab. These are 1 ounce. So gone are the days of the Nourishing hand cream for 2 ounces that they used to sell for $5. You don't see these anymore. Then they kind of phased in the travel size Ultra Shea body creams, which can also go in a purse. Those are $6, and you know, so you can't use those free item coupons that they give you in the mail on them. And now they have these, only 1 ounce, kind of jipping us. Although I do like the size for a purse. It's good, not quite as cumbersome as this. The selection of these. So I probably spent the longest amount of time in the store just trying to decide which little one I wanted to try. Because there are so many, it's almost like there are too many to choose from. But a lot of them smell the same. There's like limoncello, but then there's another lemon one that smells almost exactly the same. There's 2 different peaches that smell almost exactly the same. There's like 3 strawberries, 2 coconuts, and I'm like what? I might have them all over, you know, like trying to smell the difference between this one and this one and this one, and then eventually you just become nose blind to all of it. What I can say is that I think they're all redos. I don't think a single one of these is actually a new scent for them. I could pinpoint them all as something else that I'd smelled before in like the size or something. I ended up going with the one called Forever Pink, which is strawberries and cream, and sure enough, there was a 2 ounce Nourishing hand cream called Strawberries and Cream, and this is exactly the same scent. But I enjoyed that scent, so that's the one I finally just decided, I gotta get out of here. I'm just gonna pick one and go with it. That's the one I ended up with. So far, using it, sure, I guess it feels nourishing, but I have found it to be a tad bit greasy. On the back of the hand, it's good, but on my palms, I'm going like this, and like it's a little too greasy. It takes a while to soak in. It's okay, but I don't know. I think I actually like the consistency of this stuff better, but I don't know. I do appreciate the purse size, so that was that. That was the end of my haul, and thanks for watching, guys. If you have any comments on any of this stuff or on the Aloha Kiwi Passionfruit candle and how it's performed for you, you can leave that below. I will see you guys again soon because I still have my Palm Leaves, is that what it's called? Palm Leaves and Mango candle review coming up. Oh yeah, I'm burning that one right back there, actually. So stay tuned for that. Follow me on Instagram in the meantime at Candles and Music. And say happy birthday to my fur angel, Roxy. Today she would have been 12, and Facebook reminded me of that this morning. Gone too soon, but happy birthday, Rox. I'll see you guys later. Bye.